Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've got a bit of fun for you today. We've got a little button that's sliding in there from the left hand side. It's staying there for 5 seconds, then it's going to disappear. A few seconds later, it's going to start the process all over again. Really eye-catching. This will work on tablet and mobile just as well as desktop. If I hit my F12 key, here it is on the iPhone 12. And I can change that to an iPad. There it is on iPad. Really easy to do, so let's get started. I'm going to enable my Visual Builder. Once enabled, I'm going to go down and we'll delete the row the button's in. And I've got a little code module down here. We'll delete that one also. Okay, well, let's add a new little row, little green button there to add a row. I'm going to put a single column in my row. And I'm going to make mine work with a button module today. You can use any sort of module you want. I'll demonstrate that in a little while. There's the button right there. As you can see, it's put it in. Put what you want to have your button say up here. Obviously, put where you want to take people with your button, with the button link right there. Always best practice, if you're linking to your own site, leave it in the same window. If you're linking off site somewhere else, open it in a new tab. That way, your site's going to stay open. Great. Well, I'm not going to style this or anything. Obviously, you want to style your button however you wish. Okay, let's save our little button there. I'm going to pop my row up above our little latest post slider there. So let's drag this row a little cross there. I'll pop it just above this one. Release. Great. Now I'm going to add a little code module. I'm going to add it just under our little latest post slider there. There's the code module. And don't let that scare you. What I've done is I've written it all for you, and I'll put this down below the video and you can copy and paste it. The only bit that I can't put down below are the style tags. If you're using your custom CSS box or additional CSS, you don't need style tags. If you're putting a little code module on the same page like I am today, you will need them. But they're really easy. A style tag is left pointy, the word style, and right pointy bracket. When you put in the right pointy bracket, it'll put in the closing style tag. And just grab all the code from down below the video, from the dot to the closing curly bracket there, and paste it in there. And basically what we've got a class name here called button slide. And I'm animating it for 10 seconds. It means it's taking 10 seconds to do what I want it to do. And it's starting off from the left invisibly. Then I got a little step here where it's going to stop there for 5 seconds. Then it's going to disappear. And it'll start the whole thing again because I've got it set to infinite. If you don't want yours to keep going, if you want to do it just once, just take away the infinite right there. If you want to slow it down or speed it up, slow it down, put a higher value in there. I'll demonstrate this all in a minute. Great, well, I've got my code there, and all we need to do to make our button do this is give it this class name. So I'm going to copy the class name, button slide, without the dot. It's important you don't copy the dot. We'll save our changes here. Let's go into the button now. And common to all Divi modules, if you go over to advanced, that's always where you'll find CSS IDs and classes. That was a class name we copied. So make sure you put it in CSS class right here, not ID. It won't work in ID. So I'm going to paste, Control V. And as you can see, that button has started animating in nicely. And it disappeared. That's great, but it's kind of just animating in from here because our row starts from here. I'd like it to animate from the side of the screen here. So easy fix. What we can do is go into our row here, over to design, to sizing, width, drag that up to 100%, copy the 100%, Control C, and paste it down below in the max width, Control V, or you can just type it in. And you'll notice next time round, it's going to start from over here. And there we go. Now that's pretty eye-catching. Like I say, you can do that with any module you want. We could do it with this city lights here by just giving it that same class name. Over to Advanced, CSS ID and Classes. And now you can see that sliding in, and it should disappear in a second. But it's only sliding in from the side of its row there. Like I say, really easy to do. You can do it on any module you want. For instance, we could change that into a little call to action by simply deleting it. We'll add a call to action module. And for effect, I'm going to keep this module pretty skinny. So I'll go to Design, Sizing, Width. Let's make it, say, 300 pixels. And we'll just give it a button by giving it a hashtag in the link. Button doesn't show up in a call to action unless you put a link in there. There it is. And we'll take away a little bit of that text. Great. All we have to do now, give it that class name. Over to Advanced, CSS ID and Classes. And there it is. Now, of course, we use the code module for this today, so we're just doing it on this page. If you're going to use this effect on various places on your site, put that code in your additional CSS panel. For anybody that doesn't know, go down to your dashboard, go down to Divi, Theme Options. Under the General tab, if we roll all the way down to the bottom, you can paste it in your custom CSS box right here. If there's something there, just scoot that down, paste the new code right there. Make sure and save the changes once you're done. And then you can use that effect on any page you want on your site. So there you go, guys. There's a bit of code that allows you to get any module, slide in from the left-hand side there, stay there for 5 seconds, disappear back out again. And like I say, you can just have that happen once if you want, or you can have it infinitely happening like I've got it here. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them, or make a little demo video like this one. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.